Tierra McCowan.
Tierra McCowan. You know, she sometimes will get a technical foul and wave at the referee. That was the funniest meme. She waved from the tunnel like, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remember her college days? I think she did something like this.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah. Tell them what podcast you the host of.
Good Follow Show. This is Meadowlark's women's sports show, and we cover a whole lot of greatness and excellence in women's sports, and certainly I love a lot of women's basketball, and we often have Juju on as a reoccurring guest, so you could catch him there too.
Yeah, you can catch me there. The trade that woke me up out of my sleep yesterday morning. Dijonai Carrington traded to the Lynx. The Wings have punted on the year. They like, we gonna get there when we get there. But how do you feel about Dijonai? Now, is she the third member of the Stud Buds now? Like, what's happening there? How you feel?
You know, I feel excited for it. I think it's a way better fit for Dijonai than, than what she had in Dallas.
She definitely came at a good learning period for the Lynx right now, who look like they're going to be without Nafisa Collier, MVP candidate for at least a couple of games. With that ankle injury was tough to look at. I felt like her foot was about to pop off her damn leg. She went in there so hard. How do you think they're going to adjust? Is it enough time for her to get there and adjust to the system as well as integrate when Fizzy get back?
Yes, I think actually there's been a number of important players and star players for teams getting injured right now in the season. It might have to do with the scheduling, who knows, but the New York Liberty are without Breanna Stewart. Obviously the Indiana Fever are without Caitlin Clark. You've got the Phoenix Mercury, who've played without a number of players throughout the season. And now you have Fee down for the Lynx. And what we found in a lot of these situations, though, is there's a silver lining in that other players get to really define their roles. The team can get better in a different way. Look at the Fever right now. They got to be the hottest team in the league playing without Caitlin. So I think that the Lynx will be solid. I mean, when you lose an MVP candidate, there's going to be a period of struggle, and the favorite for the MVP award, but in Nafisa, but they have a culture and an identity that's strong. They defend, they shoot the three, they pass the ball, they don't turn it over. That should be able to, maybe get them some wins. And then for Dijonai, I like the fit, man. I think Dijonai can be on a team where she could be a star in a role. And I think a team like, the Lynx has a role for her to come in there, maybe be a player that can score off of the attention of others and then brings them a lot of toughness and physicality on defense. And I think Cheryl Reeve is the right coach to bring, the best out of her.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with that, especially her hard nose on defense. Like, good luck, defenders, because Carly was there. I feel like Carly got a bad deal this year, man. She got that foot injury, and she was coming from the Mystics, who weren't necessarily awesome last year. And then before she got to even, go through the playoffs with the Lynx, dang, now she in Dallas. Tough pill to swallow sometimes. But it's business, you feel me? But like you said, Cheryl, I'm going to give Cheryl a little piece of this apple pie, if you will. Feezy got hurt. They was up 100 points on the Aces. The game was in hand. And I'm not sure if I still have all of my starters out there when the game is in hand, when Asia Wilson and them girls on the other side of the court being embarrassed on their home court. What, they lost by like 50? Like, what do you think about that? What should they have been? Do you trust Cheryl and judgment and just always salute Cheryl, or could they have pulled her out just a little early?
Yeah, I think, Cheryl addressed it and straight on, and she said, look, it's pretty commonplace where players are still playing within their rotational minutes in the third quarter, even in blowouts. Like Cheryl said, sometimes these things just happen in basketball. It was just, a really tough moment where she rolled her ankle on her teammate's foot. And I think had she been in it deep into the fourth quarter, then, you might raise an eyebrow. But I think that this was, for me, it seemed like very normal circumstance, even in a blowout, to still have some of your starters in the third quarter.
Okay, look. Big Dog say it is what it is. I'm going to salute her and say it is what it is. You dig me? Also salute the Kayla McBride. 8 of them things in a row the other day. She was so wet from behind the arc. Man, the Lynx are scary with Feezy, but they're also scary without her, man. But moving on, free agency. Oh, I ain't going to say free agency. The WNBA trade deadline is approaching. Thursday at like 3 p.m., August the 7th. Are there any moves or any teams who you think should make moves right now or right before the deadline to make themselves stronger? I like the fact that the Valkyrie picked up Kayla Charles, because to me, I don't know what she was doing in the free agent pool anyway. What she did with the Dallas Wings this year already. She tough. She knocked down Jays. So I like the fact that she's on the Valkyrie. But right now, you got Big T out there without a team. You got Aaliyah Edwards in trade talks. You got Marina in trade talks. What do you think of some moves, or can you predict anything, or who do you think should make a couple of moves?
I'm definitely not the one to ask about predicting on a trade, but I've heard some things about could Marina Mabry go, and I think, if the Connecticut Sun, if they're not looking to, like, right now, which they aren't, Marina Mabry could be a piece that could help a team, and I think she really matured this season with the Connecticut Sun. Yeah. And in the sense that, like, she's had to stick in a situation that wasn't her chosen one. She's been mature. She stepped up as a leader for less experienced and younger players as well. Even when she was out 9 games with an injury, she really stepped up on the bench. And obviously, she adds a lot of toughness, someone who's not bashful to shoot, experience, and someone who's thirsty to help a team contend. So, like, I've heard her name in rumors, and I think she'd be a great addition. But, yeah, I think right now is a spicy time for teams, like, going for it right now or trying to get back into the playoff hunt, and squeak out one of those last spots.
Yeah, people forget. It was Tasha Cloud and Marina Mabry's Connecticut Sun during the summer. You feel me? Phoenix had done traded Tasha Cloud to Connecticut when they told her, we would never trade you. And through the grace of God, they let her go and let her join the New York Liberty, which are looking, we going to get to that in a second. That craziness going on over there. But, yeah, man, I don't think Big T should be without a home. I know she, might get a technical foul here or there.
Is this Tara McCowan?
Yeah, Tara McCowan. I don't think she should be without a home past Thursday, because she can contribute at least a couple of those minutes off the bench where your starting big either is fatigued, either is in foul trouble. I think she's, fantastic to add to your organization.
Certainly.
Even though she sometimes will get a technical foul and wave at the referee. That was the funniest meme. She waved from the tunnel like,
Remember her college days? I think she did something like this.
Oh, yeah. How do you feel? Do you think she should have a home?
For sure. I think, look, everybody who was with Dallas this year, I would give a little grace. It was a really tough situation to be in. For a lot of players, it's a transition of culture. There were a ton of young players, not a lot of support, not a lot of structure, a new coach. And so I think it's been an awkward ecosystem. Like if you look at Dijonai Carrington's stats coming out of Dallas, I don't think that's indicative of the type of player that she is or can be in the right situation. So I feel the same way for Tara McCowan. There's certainly teams that are a little undersized or could use some size and extra depth there. I'll be keeping an eye on who picks her up. And I'm usually when these types of situations happen, the player on waivers is super motivated. Like, they want to come in, they're hungry, they're disgruntled, they want to prove something, they got a chip on their shoulder, and can, like, make some quick impact.
Quick impact, you feel me? Keyword quick impact. I'm going to stay on that quick impact phrase. Emma Meesseman, 1 game with the Liberty, already I could see it in their eyes, bro. Like, Sabrina, of course, went crazy. Of course, she gonna do what she do. Of course, the team is the team. Of course, Brianna is out right now. But in my opinion, Emma Meesseman makes the Liberty, man, kind of invincible. especially compared to their early season struggles without Jonquel. You put her next to Jonquel. Oh, I'm like, what is this? I'm like, nah, what is this? I'm like, if I'm another coach, let's put her in the pool. Let us have a chance at her. How do you feel about your New York Lambert? Emma Meesseman is joining me.
I should have put my Liberty jersey on, just like you be pulling up with all your jerseys. Atlanta, I don't know, whoever it is you representing every other day.
I'm representing the shootout. Look, Tupac had a problem with the buddy for her joining the team. He was like, he went on the team. That's how I feel about Emma Meesseman. What is this? I'm talking about 11 points in her debut, and she ain't even get going. Them was a sleepy 11 points. She ain't, come on, bro.
Right.
Tell us about it,
Emma actually I was on the call for the game. So Emma actually got better as the game went on. She had a big second half. And any trained eye watching the game could be like, oh, okay, I see the vision for sure. Like, this is going to work. And it's crazy.
Right.
It's crazy that, a player of this caliber, this is a high level caliber player, could join the Liberty midseason. And I actually think it's going to work pretty seamlessly because she fits the culture of the team. She is so smart and cerebral and can facilitate and is finesse and has great footwork and can score at all ranges and is unselfish. You can run your offense through her. Her versatility, you can put her in any lineup. You can even have her out there, with Stewie when healthy, with the Jonquel Jones. You don't have to stagger them.
Don't make me think about that.
It's very possible. And you could also have in that lineup, like, as your guard, Leonie Phoebish, suddenly you have a lineup where you got 4 players 6'4" and over, and then a guard of some sort, and probably all the Liberty guards are about 5'10" and up. I mean, look how huge.
A guard of some sort. Sabrina, damn you. Oh my God. A guard of some sort. Man.
literally the Eastern Conference.
I might need a break.
It's actually an embarrassment. It's a lot of riches, right? But the Liberty need Emma Meesseman right now because they are going through a tough spurt of injuries. They are banged up to not only to Breanna Stewart, to a lot of their depth. They've had a tough part of the schedule, and it couldn't be better timing to have Emma come now. And you know what? I think she's going to fit seamlessly, and hopefully with some practices and chemistry it could grow.
Bruh, I'm talking about, I ain't never seen Isabel Harrison look this good, man. I'm talking about Tasha Cloud behind the back. She don't even need to shoot the ball. I'm talking about Phoebish will penetrate wide open layup. I'm dishing it. Bruh, New York Liberty right now are so good, man. They're not what their record says. I'm just, as an Atlanta Dream fan, man, I'm like, man, it must be nice, huh? Who's that, Life Jennings? Must be nice.
Look, on the other side, the Lynx said, okay, y'all playing chess, not checkers, touche.
Right,
we're going to bring Dijonai Carrington in, Mm-hmm. And one thing about Cheryl Reeve is she's going to bring the most out of a player that maybe the general public may not think is that sparkly and flashy. Well, she's going to make them in. How many of those players over there on the Lynx were players that were disregarded, forgotten about?
Talk about it.
Were kind of slept on or underestimated where they were before they got to the Lynx, and suddenly now are in all-star conversations, every season.
All of them. That's what you answer. All of them. Kayla McBride with the Aces. Courtney Williams with the Dream. Atlanta Smith with Chicago and other teams.
And actually Courtney Williams with Chicago too. They both came over together. So fit, health, chemistry, a great coach. All of that really matters. And I think, again, to come back to the Dijonai thing, she fits all of that over there. So I think both Lynx and Liberty leveled up and found a pick that worked really well with the system that's already in existence.
Also, I got to throw my hats off to you, my sister. My sister done joined me. Look, she fresh off 2 planes. She got an airport on her back. She got airport in her hair still, and she decided to join the alley-oop, man. Thank you so much, sis, for pulling up on us today, man. Thank everybody for tuning in. Also, too, the Atlanta Dream game yesterday. I want to shout out DJ Mohawk. You feel me? My guy, and DJ Chalet. I made a hype song for the Atlanta Dream. Me and my dog CM the DJ. And they've been playing that guy at the Dream games to hype him up a little bit. So big love out to DJ Mohawk. Right now it's out there streaming everywhere. Do it for the Dream. Juju Gotti featuring CM the DJ. You got to know if you don't. Man.
Can you play it? You gotta
I'll send it
that.
to you. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to
God.
you. Right now on Apple Music, everywhere you can get your music. The same way
Juju.
if you listening to this, everywhere you get your podcast.
Let's go Atlanta Dream. Let's go Atlanta Dream.
Let go, let go, let go.
Let's go Atlanta Dream.
Let go, let go, let go.
Let's go Atlanta Dream.
What can't you do? This is crazy.
Man, catch us next week here on the DraftKings Network. Same bat time, same bat channel. The crown is yours.